If you thought Will Smith had been through the worst of it when it came to the embarrassment and humiliation following the slap heard round the world when at the Oscars 18 months ago, he walked up on stage following Chris Rock making a G.I. Jane Jada Pinkett Smith joke, slapped Chris Rock in the face and told him, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth," well, then you, just like the rest of us, were underestimating just how evil and demented Jada Pinkett Smith actually is. Because all she has done in the aftermath of that and the fall from grace that Will Smith had was focus on herself, push all the blame for that incident completely onto Will Smith, and further embarrass and degrade this man in public. After the reveal that she had been unfaithful multiple times, she decided she needed to write a book about this, capitalize on the clout and all the attention. And so now, with her book releasing, I believe tomorrow, she's revealed a lot more about Will and her relationship, including the fact that they've been separated for the past 7 years, that they basically have been living completely separate lives, that she doesn't even understand why he went up on stage and said, "My wife." They hadn't been husband and wife for years at that point. And of course, deciding to once again push all the blame onto Will Smith had nothing to do with the way she reacted. Everyone wants to blame the woman because I rolled my eyes, when really they couldn't imagine that my husband was at fault. Just the most ridiculous, self-centered bullshit anyone could imagine. And now, after her once again humiliating her husband in front of the entire world, Will Smith has made it worse with his response. The first thing we saw was an Instagram post, which, whatever, he's sitting there on a boat saying he can sleep anywhere, notifications off with a smiley face. Okay, maybe I'm tuning everything out. I'm ignoring it. That would be one thing. But now, Will Smith has put out a different statement in light of Jada saying that her and Will are really focused on healing. Oh, healing? After you have shamed this dude, after you've publicly talked about the relationships you've had outside of your marriage, after you've done everything you can to humiliate and emasculate this dude, well, you're working on healing now? And Will Smith has made it worse by his pathetic fucking response. Will Smith responds to Jada Pinkett Smith's confessions about their marriage and memoir, which he says woke him up. In an email to the New York Times, Smith expressed that Pinkett Smith's revelations about their marriage and her memoir woke him up. He realized she lived a life more on the edge and that she's more resilient, clever, and compassionate than he'd understood. When you've been with someone for more than half your life, a sort of emotional blindness sets in, and you can too easily lose your sensitivity to their hidden nuances and subtle beauties. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, this is why, Will Smith, people have some sympathy for what you've had to deal with this stupid, dumb, wild bitch. You need to fucking drop her like it's hot and move the fuck on. I don't care that you didn't sign a prenup. I don't care that you're going to lose half your money. You need to get the fuck away. Instead, he writes a note that says, "I didn't know all the things you were going through. If I had known half of what you were going through, I would have hugged you a little bit tighter. We're still focused on healing." Fuck you, Will Smith. Holy shit. Will Smith was shocked and stunned by Jada Pinkett Smith's book, "I Was All Over the Place." "I applaud and honor you," Will Smith said, reacting to Jada Pinkett Smith's book. She read a letter, right? Jada had Will write a letter that she read on some talk show that she was on there. "I just turned the final page of Worthy. It's amazing to realize despite having lived most of my life by your side, I still found myself shocked and stunned and caught off guard, laughing, then inspired, then heartbroken. I was all over the place. I knew it wasn't easy to excavate the depths that way. I applaud and honor you. If I'd read this book 30 years ago, I definitely would have hugged you more. I'll start now. I love you endlessly. Now go get some Merlot and take a rest." And she says, "He knows I can't have no Merlot. That's beautiful. That's why I can't divorce that joker." What a bitch. Fuck Jada Pinkett Smith. And honestly, fuck Will Smith for this weak-ass response. Like, in all seriousness, for him to just, she puts this book out, further embarrassing him and shaming him, humiliate him in front of the entire world. He's already lost his reputation because of everything that happened. And she puts out this for more clout, to capitalize on, to make the focus about herself, to play the victim, and to blame Will. And he says, "It was really, really big of you. Really incredible. I'm really proud that you did that, sweetheart, who we haven't considered ourselves in a relationship for 7 years." What a fucking cuck. This woman and everything that's happened between you, it's completely fucking destroyed his life at this point. It's brought his career and his reputation crashing down. And this is how Will Smith decides to officially respond. To support the person who hasn't called her your wife, for the past 7 years and has been busy destroying you and embarrassing you. Let me know your thoughts about all this in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.